What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I've been working on my prep a little bit lately. You know, I've been remodeling my house slowly. I just did my bathroom. I'm about to start my kitchen soon. I decided to take just a small break for a minute. I had a couple of goals in mind. I wanted to build up the prep a little bit better. Duke, can you not? Please? I mean, can't you see I'm busy? No, he doesn't care. But yeah, things just don't look good. And I want to build my different avenues of my prep, you know, like food, water, financial side of the prep, you know, currencies, silver. And I just hit a major goal of mine. It just arrived today. You know, I've been buying silver slowly. I haven't really been making any videos on it because it's like kind of pointless every time 2 coins come. But there's a lot of new stuff here, and this is going to push me over 300 ounces, which was my goal. So I'll be at like 302, 303 ounces, something like that. Pretty sure. I'll have to recount it, but yeah. We're going to open this up, take a look at some of the newer silver pieces here. I was going to buy some gold. That's, you know, I wanted to get silver to 300 ounces, and then I was going to start some gold, because this is all I have for gold, is this little tiny button. So I wanted to get like a 1 ounce you know, American Eagle or something, but yeah, I decided to hold off for now, because we all know that more than likely we're going to go into a recession or depression. It's coming at some point, and things are going to sell off. Gold, silver, Bitcoin, all of it. Everything, because people need the money. And then the Fed's going to step in and they're going to do their thing, which is print. And it's going to send all of that stuff much higher. So I'd like to see that pullback first before I hop into gold, because it's sitting at like all-time highs. So I figured instead I took some money and I threw it into the Bitcoins. Half into Doge, half into Bitcoin. Short term. You know, I put 2K in each. And as of this morning, I'm up 1,300 bucks already. But my plan is to let it go a little bit more. Maybe 2,000 or 3,000 in profit. And as soon as I hit that, I'm going to remove my initial investment of 4K. Throw it back in my bank. Wait for gold to dip, and then I'm going to strike. And then obviously the profits that I have in the Bitcoins, I'll let them run until I think it's going to end. So I would say Bitcoin, there should be no reason it can't hit 100K, but you know, then again, I would like to be out before then, because I don't trust it. I just don't. You know, half of me wants to believe that, you know, Bitcoin and maybe another one is like the new digital version of gold and silver. You know, I'd love to believe that this Satoshi Nakamoto guy was like, you know, saw that our money, not just here but worldwide, is very corrupt and manipulated. And it's kind of just screwing the people over. It's not working. It's failing quickly. And he found a better way to save everybody. Throw a wrench in the works, right? Kind of screw over the corrupt governments around the world. I'd love to believe that, you know. But on the other hand, the timing is all too convenient. That we used cash, we were backed by gold and silver, and then we went unbacked, and then we went to credit and debit cards. Now everybody's used to seeing their money as a digit on a screen. Very convenient. And then just so happens, like many years ago, right, they started rolling out the Bitcoin. It's just like perfect timing. Roll it out, get people talking about it, using it, get them used to it. You know, is it possible that a U.S. government official or organization started the Bitcoin and they hold the wallet? Satoshi's wallet that God only knows how much money's in that thing. I mean, it would be the biggest rug pull of all time. You know, the corrupt don't care who they hurt. They don't care. I mean, this would be like the biggest worldwide rug pull in history. They just yank. You know what I mean? And if it's a corrupt dictator leader, who's going to do anything about it? No one. Especially if you don't have guns. What can you do? Nothing. So that's seems why they're, I don't know, going after the guns daily. They want to take them away. But yeah, this is like one small piece of my financial prep. Because, you know, we prep for many different things. A food shortage, water shortage, electrical outage, banking crisis, dollar crisis, whatever. You know, this is real money. It always has been, it always will be. A lot of people think that silver's the biggest undervalued asset on the planet because it's been kind of suppressed for so long. Meanwhile, you know, the central banks are stockpiling gold and silver like crazy. I wonder why. Yeah, let's open this up. So I actually knew this package was coming today. So I went on my way home from work, stopped and picked up my stash. Because, yeah, I don't like to leave it all in my house. Yeah, I keep some here. Very some. And the rest of it goes somewhere else. Far, far away. In a very, very safe place. So I started my silver buying journey with these little Italy bars. You know, I believe this was my first. Oh, no. Sorry. I had some scrap silver kicking around. That was my first silver. But yeah, this is the first bar that I actually bought. This is actually sterling silver bars that I poured myself. Very difficult to pour a clean bar in silver, man. It is like, you can tell that it's a good conductor just because it cools off so freaking fast. Unbelievable. You know, and then I kind of skipped around. You know, the Canadian maples, I was buying these like they were going out of style because the American Eagles were too expensive. I believe at one point an American Eagle was going for like $12 to $14 more than a Canadian maple leaf per coin. I'm like, geez, Louise. I'm not paying that. So I was buying these like crazy, man. I think I have 80 ounces just in maples. Just in maples. And then I got, you know, obviously I had to have some kilos. Proclaim Liberty kilo bar. Some 10-ounce bars. Wall Street Mint. One of my first ones. Then I found these. The Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce bars. These are kind of cool, so bought another one. This one just came last week. You can tell it's all fresh and new versus the packaging on this one's been beaten up a little bit from being moved around. These, I always try to find whatever's on sale or special, and these were on special one time. These Proclaim Liberty 5-ounce bars. So I just bought a bunch of them. I think 8. Yeah, I think I got 8 of these little guys. Pretty cool little bars. But then I don't know. The coins are quite cool. Even though they're a little bit more expensive versus buying like bars. Because I think a kilo you can get on sale right now for 89 cents over spot. But yeah, you're spending a lot of money. So you buy in bulk, it's definitely worth it. But the coins are cool. You know, I kind of just found whatever was the cheapest at the time. I've got some of these Austrian Philharmonics. I would say out of the coins, these are the least impressive, really. Kind of just plain. Whatever. I've got some of these Buffaloes. Generics. They're generics. They are what they are. These are actually fairly new. These Britannias, these were pretty cheap as well. And actually, like, they're really nice. Like the little, the waves change color behind the figure there. That's cool. Like a lot of detail, nice knurling on the edges of them. Very cool coins, and they are usually less expensive than a lot of the other ones. For whatever reason, so I started buying these as well. The Australian kangaroos. I had to have some kangaroos, man. Also, really nice, detailed coins. Nice knurling. Very sweet. I mean, if you compare the Britannias to like an eagle, like even the US Eagles are pretty, like, I don't know. I mean, they're nice. They're nice coins, don't get me wrong, but they're pretty plain Jane, like, nothing too crazy, right? But they are nice. But like the waves changing colors and stuff, I mean, they went pretty all out on that. What else do we have in here? I think that's it. It's just a mixture of all of those. Yeah, and then I got some 90%. I did some coin roll hunting for a while, for a couple of weeks, just because I was bored, wanted to try it out. And I actually did find one coin. A Jefferson War nickel, the only thing I found. I think it's like 35%, 40%, something like that. Then I got a roll of Washington quarters. Just your standard, but they feel a lot different. It feels like real money, because it is real money. But this is where it gets kind of crazy, right? What do we got here? These are, yeah, those are the ones I want to show. But this is a roll of the Roosevelt. You know, the standard dimes we're used to these days. Roosevelt dimes, except these are 90% silver. These guys right here, I like these, and I do want to order more at some point. But gold first. I hit the goal, right? Hit the goal, onto something else. But I wouldn't mind more of these if I could get them, you know, for a decent price. But this is something that, like, our parents used to carry around in their pockets, and they would go to the store and spend these. And they probably haven't seen these for a very long time. These are the Mercury dimes. I love these things. These things are so cool. Very cool coins. But I mean, if you think about it, this roll right here, I mean, that's where you made the money in silver, is if you were taking these coins out of circulation, like you were finding them and picking them out of the change when they went from silver to, like, copper and nickel, right? Because this roll of dimes has a $5 face value, and that's what it used to be worth. Like, you go to the store and it's $5. But today, this same exact roll of dimes is selling for $105 as of today. I mean, it goes up and down slightly, but I'm saying as of today, yeah. $105. That's crazy, man. If you think about how many times this went up in value, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I ordered some. Yeah, I think it was this Canadian bar like a couple weeks ago or last week that came in. And I happened to count the stash and I was like, oh crap, I'm closer than I thought I was. Let me just put out another order and get right to my goal. Might as well. Let's see what we got. Oh God, it's child-proof. Yeah. Child-proof packing. I actually forget what I ordered. I think I just closed my eyes and clicked buy. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got 3 more. Yeah, 3 more Australian kangaroos right there. And I got 4 more American eagles. So that puts me to 20 American Eagle coins. That's why I ordered 4 of those just to get myself to 20. And then I just kind of just found the next cheapest thing and ordered a couple of those. And I would have just ordered exactly what I needed, but it had to hit $200 for free shipping. You know what I mean? You just gotta make it worthwhile. So yeah, these 7 coins. It's $200, man. It's like, it's nuts. But then you get into gold, and it's like 1 coin, and it's over $2,000 freaking dollars. Like, that is insane. But gold is next. So yeah, like I say, I'm probably gonna wait on the gold, to be honest. I'd like to see a nice pullback. We are sitting at all-time highs. And I would say more than likely, I don't think it's gonna happen immediately, but I would say there's a very good chance that we're gonna go into a recession or depression at some point. And everything's gonna pull back. And yeah, gold's kind of already at all-time high, so I figure it's probably not going to go much higher in the short term. It's probably going to start pulling back. But Bitcoin's flying up, man. It's flying. So I took the money and put it over there for the short term. Just let it go a little bit, hit 2 or 3K in profit, pull my initial investment, and let the rest run. And then I'll be ready to buy some gold whenever that happens. But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon because, I don't know, I feel like the Democrats are on very, very thin ice right now. Very thin ice. They can't afford any more mistakes. Not till the election. So no more banks can be collapsing. We can't go into a depression or recession now because it just wouldn't look good for them. So I feel like they're going to do everything and anything in their power to twist the Fed's arm and make sure that this boat stays afloat just a little while longer. And who knows, they could be priming the grenade. The metaphorical grenade, right? So if Trump actually wins in 2024, which he will, they can just hand it over to him and let it blow up in his face and then point at him and go, see what he did? Yeah. And most people will believe it and fall for it. Like Trump did that. Okay. Right. Or there's always a possibility that they get reelected again. Democrats get reelected in 2024. God. We're in trouble. We are in trouble, folks. Because I feel like that'll 4 more years of them, and they're going to drive their plan, whatever it is, home. It's like this LGBTQ thing. This isn't new. This isn't new. Like, this has happened once before in history, and nobody seems to see it. Germany. You know, Germany things were good, economy good. You know, then all of a sudden, stuff started going south. All of a sudden, there was this big movement of gay, you know, just, yeah. And then right after that, everything collapsed. And then swoop, in comes the dictator, Hitler. And the rest is history. And the same thing is happening here right now. Son of a gun, and nobody gets it. It's all about equity and inclusion and saving the planet from global warming. Right. Totally. Hey, I don't disagree. We should do good things for the planet. I'm on board with that. I don't think anyone would argue that. There's a lot of pollution and shit. But I just think they're selling it a little hard. That's all. They're selling it a little hard. I think the world was supposed to end like 4 times already, but we're still here somehow. That's weird. Very strange. You know, and I'm always working on my prep. That, like, the silver, that was the financial side of my prep. I have a few other things that I'm waiting on to arrive, and when they do, I'm going to make an update video on my prepper stash. I feel like it's important. You know, when COVID happened, that was the moment for me. That was the wake-up call. Like, oh shit, this can happen here. I need to stop screwing around. You know, because I feel like I threw my 20s straight out the window, dude. I'm, like, so ashamed of myself, you know? Got nowhere in life. Right when COVID hit, I had $1,800 to my name and a 500 credit score. And I was sharing an apartment with somebody in the city, could barely afford to survive. You know, I was always broke. And the only reason I had $1,800 was because I just got a tax return, and I was like, I'm rich. You know, $1,800 was a lot of money to me 4 years ago. A lot of money. Crazy. Right? And I have, we just looked at 300 ounces of silver. I never would have seen that coming, you know. But this is a growing movement, this preparedness movement. I thought I was the only one out there, but I started looking and diving a little bit deeper. I see a lot of people, even some on the other side of the aisle, some that going, you know, things just, I don't know. It probably wouldn't hurt to have some extra food and water and maybe some financial side prep and other things like that, you know, just in case, just to insulate yourself. You know, see, if something else does happen, you don't have to, like, freak out right away. Because, you know, those who get caught with their pants down, of course, they have every right to freak out right away. Oh my God, you know, but if you at least have some of your bases covered, I think it's next to impossible to have them all covered, but if you have some of them covered, I feel like at least it buys you some time and peace so you can come home, sit down, think clearly, calmly about your next steps, you know, versus just going straight out and start looting and burning buildings down. Yeah. But yeah, in 4 years, man, I've made some freaking progress. All thanks to COVID, really, because it gave me the time to just sit still long enough. Didn't have to work and try to pay my rent. I had time. I could study. Really sit there and study and go deep into it. I wanted to know everything that had to do with money. Money. I wanted to understand what made it work, what made it tick, where did it come from, where's it going, how do I trade, how do I invest, what's the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do, what's the safe thing to do, what's the risky thing to do. I wanted to know it all. So I started learning, and I took a couple of big risks, and they paid off. So far, they paid off pretty good. You know, the money they were throwing at us, I threw it in the stock market and tripled everything they gave me. And then pulled it out into 2 different tax years and put it into a retirement account. I still have every penny that they gave me from COVID. I still have it. I haven't touched it. I said, I'm never touching that money. It's just gonna sit there and grow. But yeah, 4 years, man. 4 years of getting after it, making good decisions has really, really paid off. You know, I'm sitting in my own 3-family house now. I've got a decent stash put aside. You know, I have a few of my bases covered anyway. Things should be good, especially if Donald Trump gets reelected. We should be in good shape. Very good shape. But if he doesn't, we're fucked. See you later. Make sure you subscribe. And thumbs up the video. Yeah, see you later.